Okay. Yeah, I will have to think about what to do with the extension then. In a way, it's kinda okay that I have an extension.
It'll work out in the end. Don't you
Yeah,
worry.
and it's so big that it wouldn't really matter if it was a building of 3 by 3 and I was one of. That would be very weird, but I don't think that it will mind in this
You know,
for this
it's
particular.
it's funny. Like we're pointing this out now, but when I was out here running around, I don't know, a week ago,
Mm-hmm.
I thought this is before the wall was even done. I was like, okay, it's built this way for a reason because I noticed that, and I just kind of like, whatever. Not my build. Not gonna dig into it. This is
Yeah,
before like I
yeah.
talked to anybody and knew anything. I was like, I'm not gonna like point out, hey, your build's off. Well, maybe I should have. Sorry.
Well, oh yeah, but that was before the wall. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, but even back then, I don't think that I would have. I think that I would have worked around it. Oh, but that's just stuff that happens when you're so focused on a particular thing. And I worked on the outside over here and looked at it like, man,
Well, no,
this
at
is
one point
off.
you
Like,
were just going to town with like because whenever I first came on, you didn't even have the what you call it's over there yet.
the
The smoke,
chimneys.
yeah, the chimneys, the smokestacks, or whatever you call them.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were out collecting all that clay, but you didn't bother to collect the clay in here. Where'd you collect all the clay from? Like, there's clay all over the place in here.
Oh man, there's so much clay around here. I don't know. I got so much clay, and I still keep finding clay everywhere.
Well, that's a good thing because I'll be honest, like I was using some clay for my builds, like on a couple of little things, just
Yeah,
accent stuff, and I felt bad, like, oh man, I know he's got that big build, but you know,
yeah, but it's I can't be that selfish. And when I first started it, I thought that I would need like boxes over boxes of clay. But in the end, I went away from that and just made sure that that you knew that there was bricks in my build, but not that it was too much of it.
yeah, because when we first talked about it, like you mentioned, and I was like, it's. At first, I was like, okay, I hope he's not a dick about it, and then I was like, you know what? I'll be nice, and I'm not gonna go out and like do like whole brick builds because I don't like farming anyway. But then I was like, I do want some of it to
Yeah,
accent
but
stuff
I
with.
I think that like what you see now is what's it going to be for the rest of the building as well.
Yeah.
And perhaps I'm going to use some for the inside columns as well, the two bigger columns over here.
Well, what
But
what I was thinking, FYI, not to, I mean, you can shoot me down on this, but how you've got the chiseled. I don't want to do a lot of chiseled, and like
mhm.
eventually, I think I'll talk you out of that once you see how this goes. Oh,
Yeah,
more trash trucks. Like this center piece going up in here. I don't know where you're at. Oh,
behind
you're
you.
right there. So I was thinking you would have brick out here like this, right?
Yeah.
And then instead of having it even like on the inside there where the dirt is, you that's where you put your brick at.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's that's a
and that's just one of the things. Like even like on your sidewalls, it's a great way
mhm.
to create a little bit more depth without
Yeah.
really having to do something crazy.
It's a coincidence because I saw a video of Beetle Below today with Flyboys. Beetle Below, Flyboys. Come
Mhm.
watch my videos again as well. No, but um, I saw him do something like what you have over there. But the blocks being 4 up, I think the bricks, the stone brick, and then wood. He had wood like one block back as well, so it would have been. I don't have any stone bricks, but I think you have in your head what I mean, right? Make it two higher, yeah, and then
Is that
like
fine?
have wood behind that. So I like that as well. And perhaps the wood would be a cool accent as well, but maybe more for the inside of the building, because I do want to detail the inside as well some more.
How did I do that?
How did you do what?
Something wrong. Oh, this doesn't need to be out here like this. This is... I'm dumb. Never mind. Ignore me.
Talking about me of making extension mistakes.
I mean, just throwing that out there, that was like a 4-block mistake here, not like 4,000.
Mine was a 5-block. Yours was a 1-block.
I'm talking about the total blocks placed on that whole section of the building.
Yeah. I see where you're going at.
That's all right. I've misbuilt whole houses before.
In real life?
No. So,
do you have some spare stone bricks?
Not for you, boy.
Aren't we going to start a war over here? I thought wars were for your faction, sir.
Give me 1 second. There's actually that chest over there. I got all kinds of stone in it.
Oh, thanks.
You were asking about that. I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, I know because I looked at my inventory and I'm dumping. I was like, I know I dumped all that off somewhere.
Yeah.
I'd lose my mind if it wasn't in my head or up my ass. All right, so we'll use wood for now, and we'll carry this up like this.
I think that I have some bricks somewhere.
So like that. Oh, if you have bricks, and let's grab.
I'm going to check my chests. I have like clay everywhere, but I do have some bricks somewhere as well. I know that I had like 4 stacks. Let's see, this chest should be it. No, it's not it. Maybe inside. Because I know that I didn't drop off anything at my home. Oh man, I'm so chaotic. You don't want to know. Oh, I have half a stack over here. That should be enough for...
Oh, there's actually bricks in the cookers over here.
Yeah, that could be where I left them as well. That's what I said. I'm very chaotic. I wanted to start a storage when I started on this server, and I began with it, but like after 2 weeks I just couldn't go on with it and just went back to my chaotic self. So
I lived out of one of the guest rooms over at the mayor house thingy.
Yeah, even though you have so many homes, you don't have a home for yourself.
Kinda like that one with the orange house. Like that's where my bed's at, and that's where I try and sleep and stuff like that. So, okay. So there's that. And
I'm going to build it over here as well.
So something like that.
Oh yeah, so you need one up over here as well.
Yeah, I mean it's a lot of detail for a little space, but it's really not like overdoing the detail. And this was some of the stuff I was going to talk to you about at some point about knocking out some of the chiseled over there.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
See, and I don't know, maybe it's one of them things too. It's like, because for the longest time, chiseled was a rare block in survival. So I guess I still build with it like it's, rarely used. And now you're like, oh, you can build your whole castle out of chiseled if you want, because they give it to everyone.
Yeah.
Which is great. But sometimes some blocks, like how you use the emerald blocks up there, that's they're a touch. Like how a whole house built out of emerald blocks would look just ugly.
No, but I think I think that I had the same point for it as you have for the chiseled. Like, emeralds used to or should be rare, but with the villager trading and all, they are so easy to get, and I don't want to have that feeling. Still want to have the feeling that you're a rich man if you have emeralds or something. You know?
Yeah. You know, and it's one of the things too. It's like, you know, everybody made a big deal like when Etho and them were doing like the villager trading and stuff like that. It's like, you know, there's a lot of people who had the villager farms, and whether it was the legit way or their what eventually was deemed as semi-cheaty way, but there were like, I remember back when all that came up, like I had stacks on stacks of emeralds. Like I used to do the paper trading, but instead of having one villager and rotating through it like how they showed originally, you would just murder off a villager every now and then after like 10 or 12 trades, and you know he would
Start
lock
over.
up. Yeah, you just let them breed, and you had lots of them. But
Yeah.
like I remember having like a 60 by 60 area with glowstone in the ground and just not torches, but doors everywhere to force them to breed.
Oh man, it's like slavery.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't be that bad, except for that they are all male.
Well, they
I still don't know how they breed, but there must be a way.
yeah, we don't get into that.
No.
So are you just kind of following my lead on that side? Because I'm just working
Yeah,
this side.
I'm just assisting you.
Okay. Because I'm thinking of a way to try and get some wood into this. I think it's going to have like a subroof in here, maybe.
Hmm.
I don't know. I'm tinkering to myself.
Like that you have a roof on a roof. Or am
yeah.
I misinterpreting that?
Yeah, I'll be back. Stupid latency. My shovel's faster than the server can read, apparently.
Oh. I have a feeling that I'm not doing... Oh man. What?